Come with me to Midway Airport while I waive my deadhead.
There are so many new terms I had to learn as a flight attendant, and one of them was deadhead. And not only that, I also had to learn how to waive my deadhead. What is it to waive your deadhead? Well, let me tell you. First of all, a deadhead means that a flight attendant is going to fly from one location to another as a passenger while getting paid for it. Basically, it's a way of repositioning flight attendants and or pilots from one city to another city to either start a job or finish a job. In this situation, I was on day 3 of a 3-day trip, and the only assignment I had on the 3rd day was to fly back to Baltimore, which is my base, because every trip starts and ends at base. I wasn't needed to work the trip, they just needed to return me to base. But at the end of the day, I was going to fly back to Florida anyway, so I opted to waive my deadhead, which means that instead of flying back to Baltimore as a passenger, I wanted to fly to Florida. The flight that I wanted to take to Florida was before my scheduled deadhead flight, so it was a little tricky. I have to call crew scheduling to get approval, so I had to wait at least 2 hours before the deadhead flight to call. So by the time I called, they approved it, and I jumped on my flight to Florida. This saved me a ton of time, so I didn't have to go all the way back to Baltimore to fly to Florida. I could just go directly there from Chicago and have more time to see my boy. Ask me your flight attendant questions in the comments below. Fly happy!